All right, so I'm back here working on this K75 S, and it seems to, taking it through the shakedown rides, it seems to be hesitating when it's around 3,000 to 4,000 RPM. So did a little Googling and checked the forums, and they were suggesting that the vacuum line back here get replaced. So in order to get to that, let me get some light. Is you want to take it from your fuel regulator, and it feeds through the other side to the, I think it's called the TPU. So the one on here wasn't too bad. It didn't look like it was in really bad shape, but it's pretty old. So went ahead and got some new vacuum line, fed it through this spring here, and reattach it, and then we'll take it for a test drive and see if that helps fix the problem. Okay, so now I've got it reattached and fed it through, and put it on the first cylinder. And as I'm looking back here, I notice there's a bit of an oil leak somewhere, but anyway, replaced the crankshaft breather hose as well. That was another place of problem. People said when there's a hesitation to replace that. So that's been replaced. So the last thing I didn't replace was this vacuum line here. And so replaced that, put the fuel pressure regulator, reinstalled that. Now I gotta put the airbox back and all the other things back on. And to access this, you gotta take this entire airbox piece out. And so the top part comes out easier if you remove it from here. Just take the clamp off. Which if you take the fairing off, you can reach it from underneath the radiator and unscrew it, and then it'll pop off. And then once you get the top out of the way, then the bottom part comes out. And so I'm gonna just reinstall the bottom part right now, which kind of fits through here. I think I gotta use two hands, so hold on a second. All right, back over onto this side of the bike. This will plug into the first intake and not into the TPU. That was my mistake. So it comes over here and goes into this first intake, and then I noticed one of the vacuum caps, so the other two are capped off, so that cap's okay. And I took this cap off and it was cracked. So I wonder if that's where my air leak, my vacuum leak was. So let me get a couple new caps, and I'll put that one on here, and maybe that'll fix the hesitation, because these things are supposed to pull pretty linearly, pretty smoothly. So let me get a cap for that, and then we'll take it for a test ride and see if we've fixed the problem. Okay, so it seems to be revving a little bit better now, but there's still a little bit of hesitation. I was talking to a mechanic, and he's saying I can't just kind of flick the throttle. You got to really slowly build up the revs, and if I smoothly accelerate, twist the throttle, it seems to accelerate pretty quickly. But if I go really quick on the throttle, it'll stumble and hesitate just a little bit. So I think we'll just leave it for the time being. But I may try to clean out the injectors using some, pull out the injectors using some injection spray, and maybe backwashing the injectors. And I also noticed that the throttle is a little sticky, so maybe I'll replace the throttle and the grips later on down the line. But so far so good for the time being. Thanks for watching.